to Senator Mikulski of Maryland.
Good morning, Senator Schumer, Senator Grassley. Senator Cardin and I want to thank Senators Leahy and Grassley for scheduling this hearing, and Senator Schumer for you graciously agreeing to preside. Today, Senator Cardin and I are delighted and honored to bring to your attention a nominee for the 4th Circuit, Pamela Harris. You're really going to like Pamela Harris as you get to know her, and I hope we'll get to vote for her. Senator Cardin and I recommended her to President Obama with the utmost confidence because of her ability, her talent, and her competence. The ABA agrees with us. They gave her the highest rating and said she was unanimously well qualified. Today, as we bring her to your attention, know that we take our advising consent criteria, our advising consent responsibility very seriously. I have 4 criteria: absolute integrity, judicial competence and temperament, a commitment to core principles of the Constitution, and a history of civic engagement in Maryland. Pamela Harris is the embodiment of these principles. She has dedicated her practice and her career to furthering the practice of appellate lawyer activity and enhancing the role that law plays in the public interest. She is an outstanding nominee and will be absolutely an asset to the 4th Circuit. Ms. Harris's career spans academia, private practice, and government with a common thread of public service and public commitment. We're proud to say that Ms. Harris is a homegrown girl. Although born in Connecticut, she has called Maryland her home since she was a child, graduating from our public schools, and then she went on to Yale. We forgive her for that, but we welcomed her back when she came. At Yale, she received both her bachelor's and law degree. She then went on to complete a clerkship for the D.C. Court, and she was also a clerk for Justice Stevens on the Supreme Court. Serving at the Department of Justice and legal counsel, she then spent 10 years appearing on a regular basis before the Supreme Court. This is a woman who has extensive appellate experience, while counsel and then partner to Olmsted and Myers, taking on very complex issues. She has a distinguished career in academia, being a professor at the University of Pennsylvania Law School, at the Harvard Appellate Practice Clinic, and later at Georgetown. She served as the executive director of the Supreme Court Institute. But at the same time, she found her way back to Maryland and to stay very close to people. Whether it was a pro bono appellate clinic at Melviny to work with Maryland's public defender, on an amicus curiae brief involving Montgomery County schools, or other activity, she has worked to enhance law, to give her services pro bono, and to work with people. I believe her temperament is such that you're going to find her a keen mind and yet a humble personality. Unusual among many lawyers at that level. But she then is an unusual nominee. She comes with a great personal narrative that I know she'll share with you, an incredible resume, but a real commitment to our Constitution and our core principles. I think she'd be a great asset in the 4th Circuit. So I hope that the committee reports her favorably to the full Senate and we act on this expeditiously before we adjourn in October.